Every World Cup final, every Champions League night, the same strange ritual repeats. Millions of dollars in sponsorships, the best athletes on earth, and walking beside them, a child holding their hand in a matching kit. Nobody explains it. Nobody questions it. It just happens. But this tradition didn't start as tradition. It started as a fix for a problem nobody talks about anymore. And once you know what that problem was, you'll never see it as just cute again. You've seen this moment 100 times. Ronaldo, Messi, Mbappe, walking out, hand in hand with a nervous kid staring at 80,000 fans. Commentators call them mascots. Broadcasters cut to smiling parents in the stands. It feels like it's always been part of football. It hasn't. This didn't come from FIFA. It didn't come from a sponsor's boardroom either, though sponsors love it now. It came from a struggling club with empty seats and a very different reason for wanting more people in the stadium. Why would a sport built on aggression, rivalry, and pressure decide to put its most vulnerable people directly in the firing line, right before kickoff? The answer involves empty stadiums, a marketing trick, and a decision that quietly rewired the sport. In the 1970s, a Brazilian club called Atlético Mineiro had a problem. Attendance was falling, and the club needed bodies in the stadium. Their solution wasn't glamorous. It was simple. If kids walked out with the players, at least one adult would show up with them, just to watch. It wasn't about charity. It wasn't about innocence. It was about ticket sales. The idea worked, and it traveled. By the mid-1990s, director at the German club Werder Bremen saw the tradition on a scouting trip to Brazil and brought it home. Around the same time, English football stumbled into its own version of it, almost by accident. In November 1996, a young academy player named Wayne Rooney walked out as a mascot for Everton. Nobody knew it yet, but the image would become iconic. Then FIFA noticed something bigger than ticket sales. When a child stood beside a superstar, the tension before kickoff softened. It wasn't just good business. It was useful. In 2001, FIFA partnered with UNICEF on a campaign called Say Yes for Children, built entirely around children walking players onto the pitch. By the 2002 World Cup, McDonald's joined as the sponsor behind it, and the ritual went global. There's a second, quieter theory for why clubs kept it going. Fans are far less likely to throw things or start trouble when a child is standing next to the player they're aiming at. A crowd deterrent disguised as a photo opportunity. So the walkout was never really about the kids. It was attendance. Then it was branding. Then it was crowd control. The innocence was real, but it was never the reason. It was the cover. Today, it's charity partnerships, sponsorship deals, Make-A-Wish moments broadcast to 1 billion viewers. The meaning keeps shifting, but the pattern doesn't. Football keeps finding new uses for the same 60 seconds of innocence. Next time you watch a walkout, you won't see a cute mascot moment. You'll see nearly 50 years of football quietly repurposing the same idea, one handshake at a time. And this isn't the only tradition hiding a stranger history than the one everyone assumes. Football is full of rituals with forgotten origins like this. Subscribe, because the next hidden story is even stranger.